Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing part 3 of the dry fire series. Today we're going to be talking about the Glock reset trigger. First of all, safety is important, especially if you're shooting in your house. You want to make sure there's no ammunition around, and there's no ammunition around today. As you saw in the intro, I was using a laser cartridge and a Glock reset trigger on the Glock 17. Safety first. As you can see, it resets. Now I was looking at places you can buy this because when I did purchase this, I purchased this like 3 years ago, I think, 2018, 2017, and I purchased it through the Glock store. There's one in San Diego. I live about 40 minutes away from there. Went down there, purchased one. It's the only one at the time I can find one. Now you can find, there's a couple places you can find them at. I'll roll something in. I think Optical Planet, another place that sells the dry fire reset trigger. And it retailed for about 200 bucks. That's when I bought it. It's probably a little bit more now. So we're kind of going to go into it, check it out. I'm not going to show how to install it because YouTube has some weird stuff about showing gun parts, but we are going to compare everything and what makes it different than the regular Glock trigger. So in here I do have all the Glock parts. I decided to keep everything in here. The trigger system for the Glock 17 Gen 4. My firing pin. I think this is for the, I'm not sure what that's for, but I think it's for the dry fire kit. Like I said, it's been a while since I've actually, and the plunger. You have to take the plunger out. They actually recommend that. They even come with the instruction book down here on how to install everything. Now I did, like I said, I purchased this a few years ago. I do live next to the Glock store, so I did drive down there and pick it up. And I'm, if you live in the area where there's a Glock store, I highly recommend going there. Every time I've gone in there, I've been treated really well. Can't say anything bad about the place. And no, they're not sponsoring this video. I just avoid going down there because every time I do, I always bring home something expensive. So anyways, I like the place. Again, this video is not sponsored by them. So we're going to go into it, and I'm going to show you the different parts of the trigger, compare the two. Like I said, this is the Glock 17 parts that came with the gun. I'm going to show you the other parts that didn't. So let's get into this. Okay, tearing it apart is a little harder than normal. Just kind of go down like this, and you're going to have to press the trigger. Just like that. Inside, you'll notice, and I'm going to take this out, it has a little recoil spring, little spring right here. So, kind of do this here. All right, I got the trigger out and the trigger assembly. As you can see, it has that spring right there, right there, and right there. Okay, I went ahead and got the firing pin out for the trigger reset kit, and as you can see, it's a lot bigger than the one for the Glock 17, which is right here. This is the one for the Glock 17. This is the one that goes with the reset trigger. As you can see, they're a lot. This one's a little bit bigger. I'm thinking that this one goes to like a Glock 45 or a 10 millimeter. That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know. Did look up some pictures when I first got this of the Glock 21 and 20. And I don't know if it actually goes to it or not. I don't know. But yeah, so this is pretty much it. Actually, it looks different. It doesn't have the little stuff right, the little grooves right here. If you turn it upside down, so maybe it's just designed for the training firearm they have, the red one with the red grip. So that could be one too. And it doesn't have the little grooves for, oh, these grooves are for the firing pin safety. This doesn't have it on there. So it's probably just designed for the training firearm, the training Glock they have, or maybe, maybe it's the FX gun they have for the submunitions. Anyways, this is pretty much the firing, the reset trigger I got for it. I did keep the box. I kind of just keep everything in there that the extra part, like the parts for the Glock, I just keep in the box. I don't really take it out a lot. I think this is the first time I took the reset trigger out of the Glock 17. It's been for probably like 3 years it's been in there. My big concern is the more you take it out, the more wear and tear you're going to have on these on the holes where the pins go. Just kind of start wearing them out, and then after time, pins may start coming loose and not staying where they are. That's my concern. So I just kind of left it as a dedicated training pistol. My department carries 40 cal, so I shoot mostly 40 cal. If I do want to shoot 9mm, I have another 9mm pistol I can shoot, but mostly I shoot 40 because it's free from work. So and that's always a good thing. So that's the reset trigger. I like it. There's a lot you can do. You can put dummy rounds in the magazines and practice reloads. You can practice all types of stuff with it. Slide manipulation. So you can put laser ammo, the laser cartridge in there, and just practice with the target. I like it. If you have the money, like I said, they're about $200. If that's what if you really like it, I'd recommend it. It's not for everybody. Like I said, if you only have one gun and you're worried about the polymer getting loose because you're taking it in and out all the time, I don't know. I'd probably maybe have a pass on it. But if you're not worried about that, you have an extra Glock 17 or 22 laying around. Feel free to get one. I know they make them in the Gen 3s, and I think they also make them the Gen 5s. So last time I checked on the website, they have the Gen 3 and Gen 5s and Gen 4s there as well. So so that's pretty much wrapping up the dry fire series for now. Anyways, if you liked the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. All right, I hope everyone is doing well, and I'll talk to everyone later.